How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her.
Revelio!
I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone, but he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. Been caught.
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Understood. But why does Ominous have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the...
Really? Like what?
Like the blast professors said.
A proper magical education ought to include all...
My thoughts exact. A spell like... To be fair, but you should learn. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Confringo! Those candelabras. Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You'll get used to it.
That's it! I think I've got it.
Well done.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. So this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
The blast does heat things up. I see how you lost your eyebrows.
You'll get used to it. Anne, Ominous and I used to practice down here for hours. The Undercroft was our retreat. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to...
Just let me know when and I'll meet...
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. Well, meeting a new student will be precise...
I shall look forward to it. I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was I assume it's to do with...
Nothing gets past. And yes, it is, as I'm sure you suspect.
I'm listening.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow...
Are you telling me?
That's what we're trying to find.
And this ability... Well, when you do... In the meantime, spend as much time here. And remember, when I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And...
I recognize that voice. Did you just come from the under...
Actually, Sebastian brought me there. But he made it perfectly clear to keep quiet about it.
That rat!
Trust me, Ominous. I won't say a word.
Why should I trust you? You just betrayed Sebastian.
Please. I was trying to defend him. He was clear that this was a secret place.
I don't need you to tell me about my...
Ominous, I just meant...
I know... Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
Revelio.
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
If I had to pick a professor to race against, it'd be...
Levioso! Professor Weasley? Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor. What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your
Lumos.
own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Revelio. Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away. Splendid. Cast Evanesco on those chairs. Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on. Where in Merlin's name is that elf? Is that... Goodness. My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to. I can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor. Revelio.
Dear me.
Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
An intruder! Stop them!
Revelio.
No, not... that's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin.
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? What was that? Was that a golden stitch?
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio! I hope that house elf can find us in here. Yikes! Careful!
Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deek will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deek was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deek was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deek is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the... It's unplot Deek-seen students use.
I was thinking about
Oh, that explains...
what I need.
Well then... Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the
Revelio.
space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
I don't have anything for this at the moment.
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
I imagine the desk of description will come.
It will. Now,
Conjure.
yeah. Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. You should have...
I did.
While resources such as they can also be...
I see.
You can... Why don't you give it a... You should find... whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deke will be here to answer any questions you may have.
I will be sure to...
Good.
Nothing to identify, for now at least.
I've more to teach you about transfiguration, if you have a moment.
I would like to teach you when we go.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it Return to me.
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. You conjuration. Why? Good work. Shall we move on?
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely. Just aim your wand at any conjured item and perform the spell to customize it. architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony. Try aiming at the floor or using the altering skill. Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Deke,
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to Deke when you're ready.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I would like them.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learnt a good bit about alteration. Indeed. Bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. If you'd like...
Thank you.
Good.
I'd like to ask you...
Of course.
Like the...
Oh, sounds perfect.
Revelio. Revelio.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor, so much happened while you were away. Nearly Headless Nick asked me to get some rotten roast beef from the kitchens.
Rotten roast beef?
Yes, I thought it was odd too. But then we took the roast beef to Sir Podmore of the Headless Hunt, and...
You met the Headless Hunt? That must have been interesting, to say
Yes.
the...
And then I had to find Richard Jackdaw's head in the pumpkins so that he'd tell me about how he died.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham.
Revelio.
How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
Good for you.
You two seem ready for adventure.
To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising. Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the port key and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge.
So,
the trials were, they will test, but of equal importance. You will need patience. We have waited this long, Professor Fig.
Respectfully, Tracy, and we may already.
This is...
I do.
Then, whilst...
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Ah, new face. Wonderful.
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spintwitches. Apologies if you came by before and weren't able to come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to and I've only got a few wind wisps.
Sounds quite...
What are we looking for today?
One thing, it's the other.
I think so enjoy the days when the children are back at Hogwarts.
That item is of the highest quality. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you.
May not keep a tidy tablet, but they'll carry your secrets.
Thanks for stopping by. Whilst you seem to be a...
Go on.
But I have some idea what I need. As it happens, an idea I could complete.
That sounds intriguing.
Thank you. Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
I can't help but admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm.
Hey you, Gryffindor.
Imelda Reyes? Albie Weeks? I don't... Perhaps I...
You're not even enough. I hold one of the Slytherin.
Actually, why not?
I'm so looking.
Did it? Oh! Oh! Good. I've got this.
That's not... You must have cheated, you... Fine. You won. Don't think...
Surely my win means some... Challenge accepted, then.
Perhaps you have what it takes after all. But don't get your hopes up. Then you can try to prepare. Just check in at the pod. We'll see next...
I never thought someone would.
I suspect Mr. Weeks will be glad to hear how I fared. Hogsmeade, here I come.
Oh, you're back! With something to report, I hope?
Mr. Weeks, I was able to set a record on my broom.
Incredible! Miss Ray's must have been shocked. Tell me, how was the broom?
A little turbulent and it's wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well enough. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard a slight swoosh when I dipped.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to know. Drifted, eh? I shall get to work immediately. Even the naysayers will be forced to...
I'm excited to hear more.
I have a very good feeling of... How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed.
Incendio! Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Wonder who lives here. Could it be a Merlin trial? Levioso! Reparo! Lumos! Levioso! Lumos! Confringo! Merlin himself would be proud.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Over here.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
It isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival. Quickly now. Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis.
Cup of mushroom tea.
Or, I suppose we could charge right into their mist. Oh.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
I won't rest. There must be something here. That book said so.
Confringo! Incendio!
Rather unwise. I won't rest.
Confringo!
I will make
Revelio. 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 Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
I will draw blood. It's easy. I won't rest. Let's get this over with. Rather unwise.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Vigo. Volto.
Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked. Luma. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon,
Revelio.
we'll put it back at the castle.
Lumos.
Lumos!
I wonder who this is.
With robes like that, it could be anyone. I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries. Never seen an...
Welcome to Sambakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sambakar's Tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a commanded to access a door. As Professor, remember what you...
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however.
Yes, sir.
That said.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber. The reservoir of ancient magic, downstairs, near the entry. I've seen this before. Gringotts and the restricted section. Impressive. That must have done something. Best have a look around. Must have done something. Best have a look around. Revelio. Traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. Dragons are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time. Protego! Accio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! These look familiar. Accio. Revelio. Accio. More statues. Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Not making this easy on me. Revelio. Reparo. I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where? Seems I ought to explore this archery from both sides. What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different. I need to see how the room changes when I move in and out of the archway. Accio! Get used to these floors. Reparo. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. What a relief. Another pensive.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago. But the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you had accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. More crystallized stone. That must be the way back.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of San Bakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the pensive.
Before the witch from the last pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
my studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them. I should ask Sirona at the Three Broom...
I've got spectacular news. The broom upgrade's ready. Stop by the shop when you can.
I hope you will come and see me about a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience.
See me after class once you have completed the tasks I've set for you. I would like to teach you Descendo, useful for pulling objects to the ground.
I'd better keep an eye on... Oh, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
My favourite room in the school.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Glad we... First, please allow me to... Although
I suppose you could...
Oh, of course not. In fact, do you see that... Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Go on, take the moon. Odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed, which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of Second, you? I'm at my wit's end. In fact, perhaps you could...
I'd be glad to help you, mister.
Oh, I knew I could count. First, you know how to cast. Net.
But what about...
Curfew? And I took advantage. Now...
Hello, Hamora.
Disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle after all.
Hello, Hamora.
Spying on the professors, are we?
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between aconite and asphodel.
Yes, well, it's still early.
You say that every year, Matilda.
That you are to be remanded at once. Prefect if I didn't enforce the rules.
This must be the prefect's bathroom.
They're saying that Ranrock's loyalists are preparing for a rebellion. Always mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and his lot wouldn't be so combative if the ministry would allow them to have wands.
Aloha, Mora.
I've always said this. Fraud. Many students in the hospital wing on account of magic. Thank you.
Not at the moment, no. You're told to send them my way, though. Well.
Professor Black knows best, but the students...
And Ravenclaw would not have... This year, anyway.
What was what?
I thought I heard something. Perhaps not. Anyway, I had high hopes for Hufflepuff. I was finally going to learn... now. Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
I had planned
Ravenclaw?
I know when I see a winning bet, and Ravenclaw would not have been that. Not this year,
I had high... being cancelled.
I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff. I know.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, first... But that does not explain the book. I am determined...
It's definitely intriguing.
Oh, you? Now, remember,
Understood.
I appreciate. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.